Bang, bang. What we got for you today is something money. We have a really good tip from Nickel Normal. If you want the full scheme, smash that like button. Let's get to 150 likes, and I'm going to do a full free ebook. Let's get to some comments. So we got a couple really good comments before we fully break this down. And if you don't know, I recently updated the Oakland Raiders playbook with how I like to run the tight halfback slots week. Is that what it's called? I think so. But it's, I think, the best passing offense in the game, entire game in Madden 20. So if you want to check that out, you definitely can. If you're a full member, it's up there. If you just bought the Oakland Raiders guide, it's up there. And I know it's towards the end of the season. So once again, just use code CC. You get 10-15% off. Or message me on Twitter, Route Combo. Follow me, and we'll give you a good discount as well. So got a couple comments. The first comment is from our boy Sean P. He's been showing a lot of love on the Twitterverse. Thanks for your videos on how to stop offset tight end. I was able to win 18 games in Weekend League. Appreciate it. My man, 18 wins, get those legend rewards, and stop offset tight end. That's what we're talking about. And if you want to know how to stop that, I've released a couple videos. Check the description below. There is a full Madden 20 playlist with a bunch of tip playlists with a bunch of different ways to stop everything, money plays, glitches, everything that you want. So the next comment from our boy Misfire. Been VIP on Madden Turf for the past 3 years. This is awesome to get tips every day. You and CC are the best. My man, pound it up to you as also. Misfire, you've been around and I've seen your name a bunch, and so I do appreciate the love, appreciate the support. So let's get into another great tip. I'm going to show you how I like to lock up a slot offset, the run game out of nickel. Also, a base blitz. So if you're in any type of league that doesn't allow you to move players around or nanos, there's a really good under pressure, or I forget what the play's called, but Overstorm Brave, and then also a way to completely destroy max protection. So there's a lot of really good tips that I'm about to show you. Once again, smash that like button. Let's get this video to 150 likes in the first few days, and we're going to continue bringing you fire. So appreciate it, guys.
Ready to dominate Weekend League? Head on over to MaddenTurf.com for all the ebooks, tips, memberships, everything you need to start heading on that road to top 100.
Bang, bang, Turf team. What is happening? Nickel Normal. All right, if you want a full breakdown Nickel Normal, a full free defensive ebook for Nickel Normal, smash that like button. If we can get 150 likes in the, let's say, first 3 or 4 days, I'll come back and check. I'll fully break this down. But without further ado, I'm going to first show you how to stop the run out of very popular run formations like a slot offset. Not necessarily the Oakland tour with all the I-form, split close, I-form, and all that stuff. That's different run defense. But for any type of shotgun run, and especially something very popular like a slot offset, or formerly known as RIP Ace Twins, this is really good, and this is what I like to run versus Ace Twins. But also, I can show you how to completely lock up a lot of other formations. I love to run this against tight offset, tight end, and a few other formations as well. So if you want that, definitely smash that like button. It really does help. Let's look at the audibles real fast. I'm not going to go over all these plays. If you want that full free guide, hit that like button. We'll bring that to you. But Overstorm Brave, Cover 4 Palms, Under Smoke, and Cover 3 Cloud are the 4 plays. Now, for all these, there's a universal setup. But first and foremost, what you need to do to make sure to run this to perfection is on go to on your settings here, because I cannot turn auto flip on, but game options, auto flip defensive play call, I'm going to turn on. You always want this auto flip on, and what that means is in Nickel Normal, as you can see, right, you're going to have a slot DB number 24, and whenever you have auto flip on, you always want him typically opposite of the running back. Now there's some weird double formation that it doesn't work perfectly on, but on this formation, the strong side, you want auto flip on, right? Because you want him on the strong side. So we're going to want him on the left side, opposite of the running back, and it helps with the run defense. And it also helps with the numbers game because that is the strong side. So we want the nickel back over there and not on the side where there's just a tight end and a running back, right? So it makes sense. But I have to break that down to you because that is crucial in this defense as well. So I'm just gonna come out of nickel blitz 2. I'm gonna show you how I like to stop this run defense. I'm gonna show you one inside zone, and then also I'm gonna show you how to stop the very, very tough PA bubble. CC might not like that, but this is what I like to do to stop it. All right. So first and foremost, let's come out in inside zone. So the base setup for everything here is you're gonna pinch your defense, which is on PlayStation L1, and then down on the left analog stick. On Xbox, it's just that left bumper, and then down on the left stick. As you can see, shift defense and then pinch. And what that does, it saves you bums who are slow at adjustments a few different steps. And then you're going to slant your D-line down. And if you are trying to do a heavy blitz, you want to quarterback contain and bring the slot guy in. But whenever I'm running this ace against ace twins or a formation like this, and I want to stop the run, I'm not as worried about that. So ideally, and I can really break this down in future videos, but I want to be on the safety that is on the weak side of the formation. Now, to stop inside zone, I typically want to start off with being on this linebacker, and then if they start dotting me up, then I'm going to get on the safety and get a little bit more exotic with the setups. But first and foremost, first drive of the game, I'm not just getting super exotic. I'm going to keep it kind of basic and then continue to adjust from there. But this is how I like to lock up the run here. So he's going to hit X right there, and of course I'm going to get just ran all over naturally. But let me pinch, do that again. All right, so I like to use this linebacker right here and shoot in there on the right hand side. And with this nickel back blitzing, it should do a good job of rerouting the running back in right there. And I like to shoot that gap. And as you can see, the running back had to shoot straight out to the left, and this is what normally happens. So let's go to instant replay and show you kind of what I'm talking about. All right, so this nickel back right here, you don't want him close and have him on a contain angle because this tight end will do a good job of blocking him. But what you want him a little bit to the inside of this receiver so he has inside leverage, and he's going to take away the outside lane, right? So bam, that's going to happen every single time as long as he's just a hair inside the guy. And this is what I'm talking about with my user, okay? When I'm doing a good job usering, at least, I typically take a step back and kind of a little bit in the middle. I personally like to man myself up with the running back as well, just personal preference. And against inside zone, as you can see, there's always going to be a gap, and I'm going to fill that gap, right? So right here, he has to bounce it to the outside. If the dude had perfect stick, if the guy thinks he's Voltrex, and he's able to kind of cut back inside there, he might have had a lane, but at the same time, my guys are shedding right here. So overall, there's nothing doing, right? Inside zone is dead. Now you're like, yo, RC, you know what's really hell out of the ace twins? It's the bubble. And if you run ace twins, you know the bubble is the bread and butter running play. So let's just show you stock of how this works. And I'm gonna throw the bubble actually. Boom, right? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Nice 7-yard completion. The bubble is just tearing my ass up, right? It does do a good job against that inside zone. But there's an extra adjustment, and this is where it's really next level. As you can see, the inside zone is really dead, or the inside zone from the bubble is really dead on here because this slot receiver is going out for a route, right? So everything is going to be locked up with the bubble. He's gonna be able to the slot corner is going to be able to tackle that running back every single time. So let me just show you that. Let's audible to the bubble, set up this defense. All right, and I'm not even going to try to shoot the gap myself, but right there, he misses the tackle, but he shoots in every single time, and you cannot hand the ball off. But you're like, yo, RC, did you see the bubble? The bubble guy is wide open. He is wide open. But this is where the next level adjustments come in. All right, so we're doing the same. Oop, dang it. All right, I need to throw the bubble. 2 controllers at once. But as you can see, the guy is locked up. All right, here we go. All right, let's go to the bubble. And boom. Naturally, he caught it, and I got no animation there. But what did I do? RC, what did you do to take away this bubble? Simple. I did the same exact thing. I pinched the defense. I crashed the line down. And crashing the line down is mainly for when I like to send the blitz, but out of habit I always crash the line down. So pinch defense, crash the line down, and then what's the last thing I did? I shaded underneath, and when you shade underneath with this bubble, he will release the wide receiver to go past him because he's in a hard flat. This outside corner is now in a hard flat. So you're essentially baiting your opponent to throw the bubble. Bam. Okay? Now, I mean, if he goes for the pick, misses it, I mean, there's only so much I can do, right? Madden's going to be Madden, right? I mean, there's only so much I can do. I mean, what more do you want, right? All right, so let's try it again. As you can see, boom, the guy's right there. Now, typically, unless you have a good click-on game, he is not going to intercept it, but it will be knocked out, and they cannot run the bubble. Like, the bubble's dead. In my opinion, it is. So that's how you stop that. Now you're like, all right, that's cool. But I did want to show you how I like to really stop the run and what I like to do out of this formation. Okay, so let's go back to nickel normal. Let's do first and foremost. I'm going to show you two different things. All right, one, if they are not, and this is really good also if you're in some type of like sim league franchise or anything like that, and they don't let you manually move players around or do sorts of things like that. This blitz is really good for stuff like that. But it's also good as a good starter defense. The same concept. This is the Overstorm Brave, and this is stock. It's a 6-man blitz, right? So if they're only blocking 5, it's going to come in, but it comes in really fast, as you're going to see. And you don't have any slot people. A lot of these blitzes, the slot people are the ones coming in, but in this blitz, it's kind of nice because it's not. It's, as you can see, the defensive end comes flying in every single rip. Now you can get exotic, and in future videos if you want me to, I can tell you kind of what all I like to do on the back end to make this from a man to man on one side and zone on the other. But as you can see, it comes flying in every single time. Now, if they start blocking people, it's not going to come in, right? It really isn't. But if they're not blocking, and if you're in a league where they don't let you do different things, this is a really good stock blitz, like really good. Okay. And what's nice is the corner's not the one coming in, the slot corner, so it can kind of get glitchy. All right, so let me show you what I like to do once people start blocking. And what I love, my favorite play in this formation is under smoke. All right, so I'm going to pinch the defense, crash the line down. I'm going to contain. All right, and let me see if I can show you my play art. And as you can see, in a compressed formation, you do not need to move in this blitzing DB right here because he's already on the containing. But if it's a spread out formation, you're going to have to bring him in. And if you remember, I have auto flip on. So on the Ace Twins video, the corner was on this side of the screen. Now he's on the right side of the screen. Okay, so what does that mean? It means if they're trying to run to the right, we have better numbers there. We also have better numbers on the right-hand side for coverage defense. And then also we have better numbers on the right-hand side because the running back's on the left-hand side. So they have to max protect to try to block this. And even then, if nickel normal is a little bit different, you have to do some different things. I don't really want to go over exactly how to block it because I want you to have to figure it out on your own because I love running this blitz. But if you do want me to, I can let y'all know. Just hit it up in the comment section below. All right, so, and I like to man myself up to the running back here. Also, what I like to do is, and you can do whatever you want, but I like to put this guy here, put him in a deep half, and then an outside quarter on this outside right guy. Okay, and I have this guy manned up on the left. And if you are worried about getting beat deep, you can play over the top, which means he's not going to press. And the other thing you can do is you can manually move him back, just like that. Now, there's advantages and disadvantages of doing that, but you will not get burned over the top, especially if you feel like when they're setting up the offense that they're like, ooh, that's one-on-one. Last second, you can put him back. And it's individual adjustments. Most of y'all probably don't know how to do this, but it's just Y or triangle, and then as you can see the bottom left, individual, and then you hit the receiver, and then up on the right stick to back off. If you want to shade, or if you can press them like this. So it's really easy as opposed to you manually having to go back and forth like this. It's going to save you a lot of time. Okay. All right. So as you can see, Scream Team. Now, let me block some folks. Right. So let me. Look, I'm gonna move him back like that. Okay. Oh, I forgot to block people. Let me do that again. All right. All right, I'm blocking the tight end and the running back. Oh, no, I don't even have Overstorm Brave. Okay. No, I'm on Under Smoke. There we go. All right, this might mess it up, but once again, I like to back him up. I don't always do that, but that's typically a base setup, right? So, blocking 7. Let me just make sure. All right. And as you can see, it comes flying in versus Max Protect. So once they start blocking people, that's whenever I like to go to that Under Smoke play. And I really love this versus all types of tight formations. But as you can see, they're blocking the tight end and the running back, and the corner from the right hand side. He comes flying in. Now, ideally, you want some good pursuit and some good speed there. And if you're in mud, it's easy to get those people, right? Okay. And I like to man myself up with the running back. Typically, I like to take one step in. He kind of dumbs out, and then I patrol everything over the middle. Everything over the middle is my responsibility, okay? So right here, I'm taking the drag. And if their first read is outside right receiver right there, he might be able to complete that. But honestly, if they're going to try to live with those little quick passes like that over the middle, I'm going to lurk one of those. So that is nickel normal. I know this was a long breakdown, but I really wanted to show you a few different things that I like to do out of it. Overstorm Brave is a nice base defense, especially if you can't motion people in, or if you're in a league that, hey, we don't want these nanos. I think it's all BS when they say that, but that's a good play to run. Under Smoke is really good once they start max protecting, and if you want to see more, I can break down on a high level as well. I just want to give you a little tidbit with how I like to stop ace slot offset. And definitely go to MaddenTurf.com for all the glitches, tips, and Madden 21, we're going to have you covered. We're going to be up in the game for the ebook sites. We'll see you on the 6th.